Bloor. I'm back on the canal, carp fishing. If you follow my exploits regularly, you will know that I've been doing some sessions for carp on my local canal recently. This is my 7th trip to the particular section that I decided to target. When I set out to fish it, I had no idea whatsoever if there were even carp in here. The first 6 sessions I've landed 2 fish, 2 different fish, and I've also lost 2 fish as well. So I've moved past the stage wondering if they're in here. I know they are. I'm beginning to get a picture that there's a head of carp in, not a great head of fish in terms of numbers, but just a few fish. So I've got that picture starting to develop. Now I'm moving to the next level and I want to see what size they go to. So far the 2 that I've had have just been small ones, scraper doubles really, if that, but now I want to move on and see what size they go to. I'm going to fish up to about midnight, maybe 1 o'clock, see how it goes. It all depends at what stage I catch a good fish, because they really do go and cause such a commotion that if I catch one at a certain time, and I was intending to pack up in the next half an hour or so anyway, I will just go at that particular time. If I haven't caught, I might stay on and give it my best shot. It's actually a cold day today. The wind has changed, northeasterly, day temperatures just about making doubles. You wouldn't think it was late spring, early summer. It's more like autumn or early spring. Session 2 now. On the first outing I didn't catch anything at all, but what a difference a few days has made. The northeasterly wind that we had before, that was bringing in very, very cold temperatures, has now shifted. We've got a southwesterly coming in, and in fact today is the first day that the overnight air temperatures are due to be in double figures. So that's exceptional, isn't it, in such a short time, how it's changed. As you can probably see behind me, I've got my shelter, so not only am I back on the canal for carp, but I'm actually fishing right through the night. Am I hopeful? Well, yeah, of course I am. Even when I catch nothing like last time, I was still expectant that I would catch. You have to be. But this time, of course, I'm hopeful with the water temperatures increasing dramatically. Just had a boat come through, a very late one. I wasn't really expecting that. It will churn the bottom up a little bit, but having said that, the boat did slow down, so they were very courteous, and I'm actually hoping that that slight churning combined with the increase in temperatures and hopefully, word I use a lot, hopefully the fish coming on the feed as well, that it will actually get the carp rooting around. So in a sort of a roundabout way, could actually be a positive thing. Anyway, there's no way of changing that anyway. The boat has come through. Just put a few more boilies out anyway and recast. Did you enjoy the badgers? Brilliant. There was an adult badger and a young one, and I'm hoping to capture them again before it gets too dark. I'm into a fish here, definite carp as well. Feels a decent enough fish. And I think when we use that word decent, we have to take into account the venue. One of the problems with today's fishing is that we're so influenced by the big is best mentality, that there are many anglers who, if they can't catch a 30 or a 40, don't feel it's worth going out. But for me, this sort of fishing I'm doing now, on a venue where I've been really exploring and finding out what's on here, this is what it's all about. Anyway, I'm about to net it now. Looks like the best one I've had from here yet. So that's good. I did have a funny dream in the night. I was talking to Simon Grayson, the Leeds manager, and I don't know what Leeds had just won, but they'd won a trophy, and it had obviously benefited Wolves, because I said to Simon Grayson, why don't you bring the trophy down to Wolves and we'll parade it in front of the fans? And we joked, saying it was the maybe the first time that Wolves fans would ever be appreciative of something that Leeds had won. And we were chatting. I obviously knew Simon Grayson very well, and he said to me, there was one game left in the season, he said, do you want to come and have a game for Leeds? And I said, okay, I'll come on for the last 90 seconds. And he said, no, you can come on for the last 3 minutes. Dreams are funny, aren't they? And I said, it's Rochdale, isn't it? And he said, no, it's Exeter. And I woke up then. I've had a couple of common carp, one pretty much at the start of the session and one at the end. In between I've had a small chub, though it's not a waste of time, because fishing through the night for the first time on this stretch has given me a good idea of fish feeding patterns, and pretty much up to about 1 or 2 there were lots of fish crashing. I was getting lots of liners and little chub pulls on the boilie where they pick it up and run for a little bit and drop it. It did go quiet after then, but there was still fish around. But what's been important for me on a night like I've just come through, which was a quiet night, I was able to observe the canal. There's been some bigger fish crashing, so that first carp I caught was quite a good one for the venue, and I'm convinced that there's something in here bigger than that, so that's the pull that will bring me back.